When I first started making seamless patterns, I was taking my files from Procreate, uploading them into Photoshop, and then moving them around the screen and not understanding at all what I was doing. One of the reasons why I think it's important to learn how to create a seamless pattern is kind of just in the name. A seamless pattern means that it's truly seamless, and that no matter how many times you repeat and repeat and repeat the little square, it will never have any sort of line or seam inside of the pattern. In this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make something truly seamless by just using a few illustrations that I already have, and let's get to it. Okay, everybody, so welcome to making a seamless pattern in Procreate. The first thing we're gonna do is make sure that we have all of the assets that we want to use, assets meaning illustrations, inside our file. And the file should be a square. The square can vary in size. A lot of pattern designers will tell you to work in something like a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12. What I'm going to do first is turn on all of my files. So I have them grouped in here. I'm going to turn them all on. You could see that we have all of our assets here. So I'm going to move everything sort of out of the way. These are fillers. Move them out of the way. Get rid of them for now. I'm going to be working with these three. Move them around the canvas to how it makes sense to you. Remember, you can go down in a raster program, but you cannot go up because going up will ruin the pixels and make it blurry. But if you go down, it will not do that. So we're gonna make them all go down a little bit. So we have three main assets right here, and we're gonna move them around to where they sort of make sense to us. Make my set smaller. I'll come back once this is in a place where I like it and show you where I go from there. I've sort of laid them out how I want them, but the thing to note about seamless patterns is the reason they're seamless is because something is going off of one edge and arriving at the other edge. So that being said, we have to get assets off of the edge, whether that's up, over, or down, and so they can meet back up when we arrive at the seamlessness of the pattern. We are going to want to duplicate all of these so that we don't lose these. Because in Procreate, when you move something off of the board, it deletes the other half. I'll show you. If I were to move this directly off the board and deselect it, now when I go to select it again, it has removed this half. So we're going to go back, pretend that never happened. So that's why you want to make sure you are duplicating all of these so you don't lose anything. So we're going to go here, duplicate, 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 and duplicate. Okay, we'll turn off all of the first ones of these. Okay. And we're going to start to grab our images. Make sure the snapping is on, and that's important. I'll show you why that's important. We have our image. We're going to drag her off to the side here. Okay. See how it's showing that yellow line? It means it's right at the edge. And I usually work so that I'm working right in the center of where that box shows up, and that helps me with the guiding. So again, we're going to duplicate this, turn it on. It's in the same space. If you want to just double check, you can line it up again. And then because we have our snapping on, we're going to move it slowly, slowly, slowly over. See how it's guiding on those edges, those blue lines. Make sure it's lined up, and then it'll go again to the yellow. So you want the blue and the yellow to line up. Release. So now those are on each side. Then we can grab this one. Let's just duplicate it now. You know what? Because it's a seamless pattern, we want things to be going in different ways. So let's take both of them and reorient them this way. Okay. So this guy we're going to put here because it's kind of in the middle, and then bring it up, 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 right to the center. Again, we're going to take our other one, line it up with that one. Exactly. It'll snap in place, and then slowly drag it down to the other edge of the canvas, right in the middle. Oh, we lost the edge of our canvas. Okay, right to the edge of our canvas where all the lines meet up. Deselect. Now we're gonna go in and grab this one right here. Remember, we wanna duplicate this. And remember, if you mess up, backspace, 2 fingers, backspace, and fix it. We're gonna get this guy here. Do the same thing with this one. All right, slowly, 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 match it up. And wait till you get that yellow line on the edge. Perfect. And this one is my favorite stamp, so I'm just gonna put this guy right in the middle here. All right. Now we have our pattern in a good place. If you want to move things freely around in here, you're going to want to turn snapping off. And just now you can move this around freely. So we're going to throw that guy here. And now remember we had those other assets. We had this one, and this one. So we can go and grab those guys now and kind of just place them. This might work well here. Place them wherever we want. All right. And remember, we'll have to duplicate because we're going to want to keep using these assets over and over again in different ways. So we can use that here. I'm just doing this quick for you guys. Usually I'd spend a lot more time finicking with this, but because we don't have that much time, we are going to do it this way. All right, this is a good one to do this with. So we're gonna actually bring this guy off of the canvas as well. Duplicate. Oh, sometimes you'll run into an issue where you have too many layers. If you want, you can group some that are fully on the screen. So you can duplicate this guy. Again. Oh, turn our snapping on. Wanna make sure we have our snapping on here. Bring him up here. Perfect. Grab our other one, up, match it up, drag it down. You're gonna see all these lines. It's okay, just make sure you keep lining it up with the original. Okay. I can group these two together. I'm going to grab one of these, copy and paste, grab one of those, put it here. Just for your knowledge, the more space you have on your device, the newer the device, the easier and more layers you'll have. My device is a little bit older, so that's why it makes it a little bit more difficult for me specifically. All right. This looks pretty good. There are some spacing things I could probably do, but overall this is looking pretty good to me. So what we're going to want to do is take this to a brand new canvas. So we'll go to our gallery, select, duplicate. The reason we're doing that is so we're not losing this original pattern right there. So we have our group. So we can flatten it. Let's go ahead and flatten. In order to make this truly seamless, you need a color behind. I know I'm getting too detailed here, but I think it makes sense to get a little detailed. Okay, so we'll just go with that. Now we can group these two together. Now it's a truly seamless file because without those edges, it will not be truly seamless. So now we can duplicate. Go out so you guys can see. Because our snapping is on, we'll be able to bring this right to the middle, like that. See how it snapped into place? Grab our other one, snap into place. And I will grab both of these. I'm just gonna flatten them together. Duplicate. Let's see. Just select one of them. And snap that one into place. And now we have our seamless file. So if I zoom in, you can see there's no lines here. little lines happening. Let's see if it did it here. No lines. No lines happening anywhere. Even on our guy here, we have a full one with no lines. Excellent. So that is how you make a truly, truly seamless pattern in Procreate.